hello, how are you doing? Oh my gosh, today I'd like to do another little follow up on emotions and actually how to process emotions. In my opinion, in an easy way. So you feel more authentic, so you feel more aligned and happy because you feel like you are really true to yourself. Now, before I get to it, just let me, yeah, before I get to it, I'd like to share with you a little story because it was maybe around May, June time when I started watching The Secret regularly. Yes, so I don't know whether you are familiar with the movie The Secret, but it really is obviously a movie which is the same as the book. However, in my opinion, it's so much more powerful because you just can feel the energy of people presented there, and you just, for me at least, it was so much more impactful. And so obviously The Secret is really about law of attraction, right? That likes attracts like, and how to go about it. So it really is about kind of trying to encourage us to kind of maintain the frequency of life we want to manifest, right? And so what I started doing it around that time was that I started watching it in small bits, at least once a week, sometimes a whole movie in a day anyway. And yeah, and basically I started feeling amazing to be honest, but it started bringing up a question for me, and that was how to be really authentic. Okay, how to be really true and authentic when you are trying to manifest joy and freedom and basically happiness in your life. How to be truly authentic when things happen to you, right? Because life goes on, life doesn't care really so much about your intentions. And so yeah, so I was just thinking, like, you know what, it's so odd because I can't force myself to be happy when something upset me at work, or when our boys are misbehaving and I'm upset about, with them. It's very hard for me to feel happy, and it kind of was coming for me across as being misaligned. And at around that same time, I had a conversation with my friend, and we were talking about what is the highest frequency out there, energetic frequency, and my answer was straight away love. And then she brought me to this research that in fact it's being authentic, and this kind of like fed again into this whole right concept. And that's why I am talking to you today, because what I discovered was that authenticity is really about being with what is in that very moment. Whatever has happened, whatever you are feeling, actually sitting with it, processing it, being with it. And the sooner you get through it, the sooner whether it's, let's say, sadness or grief or anger or resentment or whatever it is in that moment, the sooner you give it attention, the sooner you process it and alchemize it, the sooner you can return into all those positive, amazing feeling, be it hope and gratitude and love and excitement, joy, whatever it is. And so that obviously begs the question how to do it. And what came up for me and what has been working amazingly well for me is dance. Yes, because honestly, if you think about it, what are emotions? Emotions is basically energy in motion. And if you don't process that energy, okay, you get angry, but you just try to suppress the anger, and you talk to the person who made you angry as if nothing has ever happened, and you don't deal with that anger, it gets trapped inside of you, that energy. And if you don't process it, how can you feel truly happy and truly joyful when, in your life, when that trapped anger and resentment and whatever that was is inside of you? And dance, when you move your body, you are like moving that energy through you, um, obviously with help of music, right? And you are moving that energy through you. You are allowing it to be, but it basically moves. And obviously, what again is really important is to find corresponding music to your mood. And so what I do is, like, when I feel sad, I actually dance to sad music and I cry. And when I am angry, you know, I dance to music with attitude and anger, and kind of it just comes out. And after that, I just feel so peaceful and calm and relaxed and so true. So true to me. And you know, I think it's so important today for us all really to deal with our emotions in a healthy way, to really process them and release them, because if we don't, not only that, it can escalate, right, to arguments then with people who had potentially nothing to do with an emotion in the first place. We may blow out at kids or whatever, at a stranger or whatever. But also, in the worst case, it keeps stacking up inside of you and it can manifest as a disease. And so I really think that it's so, so important. And you know, like for a long time, I thought that I could really dance only when I was happy. And that kind of would be preventing me from actually moving my body into the music and dancing. But no, it just feels so good to be dramatic to music and to really cry, just let it come out and move like crazy lunatic, because it releases all that emotion. And then peace comes and hope comes and all those wonderful feelings the movie Secret is talking about. Or even if you don't buy into that, but you know, then you just feel so true to yourself and you can attend to whatever was upsetting you before with calm, peaceful mind and find resolution. And so yeah, so that's what I wanted to share with you today, because honestly, emotions, they can rule our life, isn't it? And I think that the sooner we get hold of emotions and we learn how to be with them, how to process them, not how to suppress them or pretend they don't exist, the happier and the more free we are gonna be. So yeah, I hope that helps. Have a beautiful day and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.